NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Go. Waiting.
6, right there, 56.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got this. Watch twist. Kill.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He finds an opening past the 40. A huge play there right off the bat. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
At the 33-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, here we go. Oh. 5-9.
Now Wentz. They'll rifle this one deep right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, 20.
Drop deep. 94 is the mark.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
16 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Check. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Watch twist. Motion.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
This is taken at the 15. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Watch. Hey, empty. What's up?
Wentz. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, Ford Tokyo! Hey, Orbit! 56 to Mike.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at the 10. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. See if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board, knowing
it's like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it, reload! Watch the safety creep! Shoot! Watch the shoot! Watch safety creep!
To throw again, Brady. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Recon, 152 fighter.
56. Here we go, T. Here I come. Here I come. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Check it, reload.
56 to Mike.
Go bandit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady looking in zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, ball 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call.
Wait, that down 80, down 80. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna get that? You think you gonna get it? Let's see it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
He got 29 yards that time.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's 5-7.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Oh,
Working from the gun. Wentz. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
56 to Mike.
Throwing is Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Raven 7. Patriots 2.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
94 is the mud. 94 is the mud. Hey. Let's go. Motion. 72.
Here's Brady. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over. And he was smiling, and I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke, and he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 down.
Now it's Penny running right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
74.
28. Mike, 28. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Slam.
No.
Slam.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college. Our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd down. Dobbins, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal?
Hey, 66.
He'll try to run this one in. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. There he goes, right side. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Now Mostert. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wentz. Got an open man, it's Burnett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and score. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So up comes Wentz as he and the guys on offense here will go for 2. Throwing now is Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Able to get there and pick it. He's at the 50. 30, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
The fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
And the Raven first down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah, let's go sandwich. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm on. Mike's 56.
Throwing again. Brady. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
56. Check 56. Record. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
On third down, Brady. They're going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That pass was heavily defended on third down, but you know what? He's one of the best in the league at body control, and he showed you why there.
So what that tells you is that the guy throwing the football understands his guys, doesn't he? Give them a chance, put it up there, and realize that even in a battle, they're more than likely to come down with the football.
Hey, exit.
56. Mike, 56.
Alpha.
Again, it's Brady. Now it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
I'm coming after you. Cloud. 56. Regular.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As the Ravens push further out in front. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Dante Jackson picks it.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Wait, that 380! 37.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Alert flare. Alert flare. Flare. Flare.
Motion. Motion. Alert.
Brady now on 1st down. And this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jair Alexander.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
Blitz coming, and down he goes. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Alert. 94 is the mark, 94 is the mark.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Easy.
To throw is Brady. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. As the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got zero.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Flag. Two jet.
Now wins. And this is caught by Watkins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And this is caught by Watkins. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 44 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Let's get off the field. Check. Crunch.
Tyson.
Mike's 50.
On first down, Wentz under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
You got it. Kill.
Mike's 50. In your face.
Wentz going to throw. And that is incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it'll be third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to you.
To throw, it's Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zadarius Smith has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Hatch it. Hatch it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37.
Danny.
And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. Yeah. Wait, hit.
From the gun, it's Brady. He is going to find Hill here. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Brady now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Hey, second.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here we go.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
40, 82, 40.
3 down.
5.
51, Mike, 51. Hey, keep it.
Here's Wentz to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go. 50.
Man 5-7. I got it. Check 13. Check 13. Great. Check 49. Check 49.
Throwing on first is Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Here I come again.
Sunday.
Watch the twist. Hey.
Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now Wentz. Open man is Kirk, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Working from the gun, Wentz. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Christian Kirk with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Patriots get a score closer. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
31. Patriots 17.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
To throw again, Brady. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first down, Brady. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to record his 5th sack of the season. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 7 on the ground, but they'll be faced with 3rd and long.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Patriots 2-yard line.
They come up in an offset eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
He's coming, check in.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
In a 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Wentz going to go on 4th down. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
46 down, man, 5-4.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He was looking for Watkins that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
94, hey, Echo. Coming to you. Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. They're going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Defense.
Hey, watch the leg. When he hits.
Brady going to look to throw. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Forward, Tokyo.
Hey, check Mike.
Run.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Oh, you got deep? Sponge.
Hey, bunch.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Motion.
56. Hey, go 66.
Right there. 56.
Go Bandit.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Stop your whining.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. Hey, go 66.
Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lou.
He's coming, double up.
20, go.
25, check 25.
Throwing his hands. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
To throw is Brady. They complete it to Hill. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Cut.
Brady going to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Brady now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, watch the ball. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Army. 94 is the mark.
Hey, 66.
I'm here all day. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Lionel Humphrey. Incomplete. It's now 4th and goal.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
Hey, Zoo.
94 is the mark. Hey, I'm coming after you. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey, me and you all day.
Brady gonna go on 4th down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
They can't see.
A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that